And not to
Uh,
sound like a downer, but what you said there is the learning experience too, is to garner because it was a successful game. It hit the top of the charts,
mm,
did well. And so, why and how did it do that? So people can play the game to win the prize, but
yeah.
to also examine it, as you said, and learn something from what they did that made them successful.
Well, and I've heard several times people have related it to the to Frogger, the original classic Frogger game,
Yeah.
which kind of flies in the face of the fact that a lot of game mechanics are a lot of games are repeated.
Oh yeah.
The game mechanic is repeated, and it's the idea that's applied to it or the story that's being told that is the unique piece of it. Not the game mechanic itself, but the overlay, and I think that Crossy Road has done a good job of creating a new virtual world, even though it's still kind of the same game mechanic. They've done a good job of introducing characters to it and giving it a feel that is unique, and I think that's something to take away from as well, just to look at what they're doing and see how be inspired by that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a limited number of mechanics under the sun. People reuse them and twist them and sort of reflavor them, but
Yeah, even my most favorite games that I've come across in the past year or so, I'm like, oh, okay, well this mechanic has already been done a zillion times, but I liked the story that you're telling here. I like the characters. I feel connected to the characters in some way that they've come up with. Whether it's because they're silly little characters, or they're cartoonish, or they're goofy, I can think of one in particular, which is Dig Away, which is they put a link in the forums to say they wanted beta testers, and it's kind of a puzzle game, and your controls are sort of limited to left, right, and down because it's your character digs its way through this maze and then winds up gravity just pulls it down to the next level. Uh, but the way that they've animated everything, the way that the different blocks, when the character stands on the different blocks, it has a tactile sort of feedback where the block changes shape because now someone's standing on it. Those types of things I find to be the fine-tuned elements that endear me to the game, even though the mechanic itself is already been done a million times.
mhm.
So,
Yeah,
you know.
it adopts some. I take it you're on the beta testing list.
Yeah, and I've been playing it like crazy. I love it.
As was I.
Yeah,
So yeah, I was inspired, yeah, I thought it was good. I like the way. I won't say too much about the game because got to leave something, some cat in the bag for people later. But I like the way they built up the mechanics in their game. They took a standard mechanic that we'd seen before, and then they started to build up on it with motivations and modifications on the mechanic, and I like that.
yeah. You got to leave some cat in the bag, people.
Yeah, you gotta leave some cat in the bag. I don't think anybody's ever said that before, but
That is a T-shirt right there. Got to leave some cat in the bag.
it's
All
gross.
right. Before I think you said you.